So e-commerce is the trend for any kind of retail. So e-commerce is the trend for retail. Like you notice, like all these retail stores are going out of business because shopping has gone to the mobile device. My interest, my passion for e-commerce all started when I started selling through Instagram, through Twitter, through Facebook. Those are viable platforms. Before you begin, you might want to ask yourself, and before you begin in e-commerce, you might want to ask yourself how you are going to get started. So before you begin in e-commerce, you might want to ask yourself, how am I going to market this? Anyone can have a product but not understand how to market it and actually get it out there. You can have the best product in the world, but it doesn't matter until you can market it. Unless you already have a following, unless you already have a huge social media following, you might consider, unless you already have a huge social media following, you might consider running paid ads, as in Google AdWords, Facebook ads, Twitter ads, YouTube ads. If you're creating video content, it essentially is cheaper to market video content than it is to picture or text content. So if you can create, so this is the part where also quality over quantity comes in, especially if you're on a budget. If you can create a video that is professional, is engaging, catches their attention of your product, brings value, and provides why they need it, that would be good for Facebook. Because it only takes one share to spread that, to plant that seed, to build that tree. Because the more your product video is shared on Facebook, the more sales you are going to get, the more exposure you're going to get for free if you give them a reason to share your video. You could be selling a pen on Facebook, just a normal pen. But as long, you could be selling a normal pen on Facebook that has no real value to it, nothing crazy or cool about it. But as long as you can market it, provide value, create interest, and provide a reason for them to share it, you are going to sell that pen. In e-commerce, it's also about not just the product, but how pretty you make it look and how valuable you make it look and provide a need. Why should they click on? Why should they be in your click funnel? You know, I think those are some questions you should ask yourself before you begin. Definitely do your research. No doubt, research is very important before you put a lot of money up front, because manufacturers, they require bulk orders. If you want to start a t-shirt company, you should probably be expecting to put down $1,000. If you want to start a t-shirt company, you should be expecting to put down at least $1,000 from an outsourced manufacturer. Yeah, you can go local and have like the Gildan tag printed on it or whatever, and that's fine, you know, whatever floats your boat. But if you're trying to go the private label route, the The Private Label Movement, check out their podcast. That's a great podcast, The Private Label Movement. You'll get a lot of information from them. So once you know how to market, you got to find your golden product. And then once you find that golden product, you want to go all out on that. And then scale, right? Put your eggs in that basket. And then capitalize on that golden product and become the industry norm of that product. Like become like the mainstream provider for that product. Like GoPro found their golden product and then they capitalized on that, taking out any competitor possibly. Like they dominated that market. So, do your research before you jump into it. It can be a very costly business if you don't know what you're doing. Know how to market. Do your research on how to market. Find a mentor. Seek feedback and some advice from people who've already been in the business. I'm happy to help. So reach out to me. Just comment below and I'll provide some insight. Find your golden product. Learn how to scale. And then dominate with that product. In e-commerce, you don't want to sell yourself short. Just because you can be like any other clothing boutique in a mall, right? And provide everything for everybody. But that's not what you want to do in e-commerce, because you are going to spread yourself thin. You're going to sell yourself short. Once you find your golden product and you're not spreading yourself short, from like a shotgun from the beginning, like from the very beginning, you want to be a sniper, right? You want to dial in on your target and dominate it. Once your golden product is up there, then you can consider start releasing other products as well that essentially are not your golden ticket or your golden product, but just kind of some more normal clothes per se. Is when you upsell, they can add your golden product to their cart. But hey, add people who bought this product also bought this shirt, also bought this hat, and just kind of provide a discount or something like that. So it's like, okay, sure, I might as well get it. So there's different platforms like Shopify, Amazon, Etsy, eBay. Personally, what I wish I would have done starting out is that I wish I would have gone all in on Amazon. I wasted time selling on eBay. I wasted time selling on Etsy. I only made a few sales on Etsy. And yeah, you can make a lot of money on Etsy if you know what you're doing per se, but I really don't think the market is there for brand new private label products. That's what we're focusing on, right? So Shopify is great, but you have to drive the traffic to that source. It's not like YouTube where people can just stumble upon your content if it's under the right category with the right tags and everything. That's kind of how Amazon works, I see. So Amazon and YouTube kind of go hand in hand almost. So if you understand YouTube, you might understand Amazon. And Shopify, yeah, so you have to drive traffic to your product, to your website, whether it be through social media, marketing, content creation, like driving organic traffic. That's huge, driving organic traffic. And also Google ads, that's big as well. But with that kind of way, you're, with Amazon, you can pretty much do the same thing. You can run paid ads on Amazon, and that's going to get your product to the very top. That's what you want. Amazon is get your product to the top. Because when someone searches for, I don't know, like coffee mugs, you can market coffee mugs to the very top, and it's going to show as sponsored. Well, that's good, because in the long term, the long haul, you create value. You create brand value on Amazon. So that's important, because with Amazon, the work pays off, as in it stays there by reviews. On Shopify, you can get reviews, but on Amazon, a dominating, so in Amazon, the characteristics of why they will buy is because, one, you have tons and tons of 4.5-star reviews. You know, you offer a great product, or whatever the product is searching for. Price is a player as well, but don't let price be your main selling point, because you have to profit at the end of the day, or else what are you doing? So yeah, those are just some tips into e-commerce. Do your research, know how to market, find your golden product, learn how to scale, and then scale off of that golden product as well. So best of luck out there. It's, driving traffic and dominating the internet is not easy whatsoever, but hard work, persistence, and playing smart will eventually get you there. Good luck.